Yeah, trial balance. So this is a format of trial balance. Now I am going to say the trial balance. Which one is which transactions we are going to enter and which side. So each and every transaction is used to always two ways. That is what debit and credit option. So that is compulsory wherever you go, and which is we are going to recording one particular transaction compulsory need to fulfill the two ways. That is what debit and credit. So already when you debit means total assets according to this trial balance I am saying. Okay, so debit is equal to total assets and credit is equal to total liabilities. Again, debit is equal to total expenses and losses. So and credit is equal to total incomes and gains. So here I already mentioned this particular columns, debit and credit columns. Debit and credit columns. Those assets are recorded in debit column. Those liabilities are recorded in credit column, and those expenses are recorded into the debit column. Those expenses and those incomes and gains are recorded into the credit column. So this is the actual format of trial balance. Okay. So this according to this problem we are going to do the problem through trial balance format. Okay. So this is a question. Okay. This is a question. This is a transactions. So capital 10,000 rupees. Capital means what? I already said in previous class. Capital definition and everything. So capital is nothing but which is we are going to invest in the organization. Before that, we call it as a capital. Again, what is the work of capital? So which is we are going to invest in the organization. That amount we call it as a capital. And again, through capital amount we are going to do the business activities in our day-to-day life, business life. We are earning extra amount on particular amount. So it is what the capital. It is what capital. So capital means some people are saying capital is asset, some people are saying capital is liabilities. So it is capital is liability or capital is asset. So now dear students, capital is a liability because of which is we are invested in those amount. So not only one particular or not only one person are invested in the organization. So including according to Companies Act 1956. The shareholders are involved in this business activity. So that is not asset means in particular we have two types asset, current assets and current liabilities. Because of why we are calling as a liability means this particular amount we are doing the business activities. We are doing the business activity. We are availing the amount of that particular amount. So that's why that is always treated as a liability because of all the shareholders and proprietors are involved, which is we are invested in the organization. So that's why we call it as a capital is a liability because of we are doing the business activities. Amount are increase or decreasing. Amount are increase or decreasing in certain time. Okay, so that's why capital. So capital is considered as a liability. So capital is considered as a liability. So liability which is where it is liability is credit. So total liabilities goes to credit side. So capital goes to credit side. This is what liability 10,000 rupees. The first one is over. Next one sales returns. Sales returns. So it is an expense or it is liability or it is assets or it is income. Sales return. Sales return means which is we are sold out one goods and services or one asset, whatever. So which is we are sold out to. We are sold to others. And again, we will take return from that particular candidate or from that particular institution. We take place or again return to the organization. So that's why we treat it as a last sales returns means why the sales returns means in particular assets are damaged or something or because damage or something about that. That's why they will return to us. That's why they will return to us. That's why so total sales return it is loss are considered as expenses. Loss are considered as expenses. So where it is losses and expenses, debit. Total expenses and losses treated in trial balance debit side. Sales return. Why the goods are returned? Why the goods are returned? It's the finishing good is damaged. So that is loss. That is loss. That's why we call it as a sales return. Okay. Debit side how much? 1,000 in debit column. Second one is over. Next, drawings. So drawings, it is not engineering drawing. Drawings means according to financial accounting statements. Drawing means when the operator was using the particular amount from the capital. when the proprietor was using amount from the capital amount, that is useful for only they personally, that is useful for only they personally, that's why we call it as a drawing. The proprietor using only personal things, proprietor using that amount are not useful for organization, that's why we call it as a drawing. So the amount, capital amount decrease or increase, capital amount decrease or increase. When the proprietor was taken from the capital amount, and that time the particular amount was decreased or increased. Students, yes, it was decreased. It was decreased. See here, total assets and credit, total liabilities and total expenses and credit, incomes and gains. The amount was okay. Drawings, 5,000 rupees. Drawings is completely related to only proprietor. Proprietor was using amount from the capital amount, but that amount only useful for their personal. So that's why we call it as a drawing. So when the proprietor was used that particular amount, capital amount, the amount was decreased or increased. The amount was decreased. So decrease means total expenses and losses. So include the amount. So that's why we treated as a drawing is expenses. Drawing is expenses. Now goes to drawing debit side or credit side. So where it is debit, total expenses and losses goes to debit side. Drawing is how much? 5,000. Next, drawing is over. Next, BP means bills payable. BP means bills payable. So bills payable means which is we are going to pay the amount when the goods and services, when the assets are we are taken place from one place to another place, which is we are purchasing. So at that time we do not pay the amount. So at that time we will pay the sometime the particular amount. We call it as a bill. Okay, bills payable means that is liability or asset. So we are paying to some other person a certain time. So now we will pay the amount. So that is what we consider as a liability. So credit, the total liabilities. Bills payable means total bills payable. So that is considered as a liability. So bills payable, B by P, bills payable. So liability. So this side bills payable goes to credit side. This side credit side how much? 5,000 rupees. Bills payable. So next one, sales. Again here sales returns is there and sales is there. Sales returns is there and sales is there. So what is the difference in between sales and sales returns? So which is we are sold out one machinery or goods and services, we are taken amount from particular asset value certain time. That is what the sales. Sales returns means which is we are sold out, we call it as a sales returns. So sales means we are earning money. One asset we are sold out to one person, and that particular place we are taken from the amount, the asset value. So on that time, that is we consider as an asset or income or liability or gains. So we consider as a income. So because we sold out one particular asset and that takes place, we are earning money. So we are getting income. So that's why the income goes to credit, total income and gains. This amount goes to which side? And sales 50,000 rupees. Sales 50,000 rupees. Credit side how much? 15,000. Next, furniture. Furniture. So this furniture easily identified. Furniture is nothing but it is an asset. It is an asset. So asset means the assets are two types: long-term assets and short-term assets, and current assets and fixed assets. So long-term assets means about 3 years considered as a fixed asset, and below 1 year considered as a short-term asset. That is what current asset. So that's why the furniture is considered as a whatever current or short considered as a asset. The asset all assets goes to which side? And debit side, total assets, right? Furniture. How much? Debit side 2,000 rupees. Yes, furniture is over. Next, creditor side. In this problem, given direct answer, credit means creditors always goes to credit side. No more argument. So creditors goes to credit side. What the amount? Creditors. I already said what is debitor and what is creditor in previous class. Okay, creditors goes to credit side. How much? 12,000. Next, interest received. Interest received, which is we are given to other persons or which is we are given to loans or whatever received. So income goes to which side? So credit. Total income then goes to credit side. So interest received. Interest received. 1500 credit side. Next. P by R means purchase returns. P by R means purchase returns. So purchase means we are purchasing goods or we are purchasing machinery or we are purchasing furniture. Which is we are purchasing in particular time and given to the value of amount that particular asset. We call it as a purchase. Exchanging of money or money equivalent, exchanging of asset or money equivalent. Okay, so purchase return, which is we are purchasing on that particular place, we are paying the sum of amount. So here that is what purchase, but here only purchase return. Purchase return. We are buying, we are purchasing, we bought one goods and service or one asset. So it is damaged a certain time. It is when the goods and service when machinery is purchased on that time. So after some time we are returned to the supplier, we are returned to the dealer. So because of that particular asset are damaged, so purchase returns goes to which side? So we are getting some amount. So that is what it is goes to liability or it goes to income. So we consider as a total liability, total income and gains. But because of we are earning same amount into the organization, takes place of purchase return. So purchase return how much? Purchase return 2500. Next, wages. So wages and salaries. So what is the difference? So our concept is wages. Now go to the point. Wages. So wages is nothing but we are paying the amount. We are paying amount to labor, day-to-day amount. We call it as a wages. We are paying the amount day-to-day to labor. That is what wages. Because it is expenses or losses. We are paying the amount. We are decreasing the amount from the capital amount. That is what expenses or losses. So that's why we are paying the sum of amount to the labor. That is what amount is decreased. So that's why we call it as a expense. So debit. Wages. So all expenses and losses goes to debit side. Wages 500 rupees. Next. Bank overdraft. So this bank overdraft goes to we consider as a liability. So because why we are considered as a liability? Sorry, wages. What wages 500. Right. Wages 500 and next bank overdraft. So it is completely related to excess amount of current asset, excess amount of current account. Okay, so that's why we call it as an overdraft, which is we are taken from the bank, which is we are taken loan from the bank. That amount would not be paid in a certain time, and it is completely related to bank overdraft current account. So excess amount of current account, we call it as a bank overdraft. In this overdraft included interest or principal amount, increasing interest and the principal amount, excess amount of current account. That's why it is treated as a liability. So bank overdraft. Liabilities goes to which side? Total assets and credit. Credit side, what amount? 8,700. Next. OP is nothing but opening stock. OP means opening stock. So opening stock we are considered which is we are going to introduce and which we are going to commence on business in a particular society, in a particular market. Compulsory we need opening stock. In opening stock included COGS, cost of goods sold, raw material and expenses are everything are involved. So compulsory opening stock. So opening stock means included raw material we are going to make some finishing goods. So that's why the opening stock is considered as a asset. So without opening stock, without cost of goods sold and without purchase minus closing stock. Purchase minus closing stock. This opening stock where it is included in final account, trading account. The primary account is trading account. The trading account in trading account, this is the first element in trading account. That's why we call it as a treated as a asset. Opening stock is current asset. It is not a fixed asset. Opening stock 15,000. Where it is total assets, debit side. Opening stock. Opening stock. What amount? 15,000. Debit side. Next, cash. So cash also I already said in previous class. Cash is nothing but it is a current asset. Cash is nothing but it is current asset. So total assets and total assets goes to which side? Debit side. Assets two types lana. That is what current assets and fixed assets. So cash is a current assets. So increasing or decreasing amount. Increasing or decreasing amount. Cash is always not constant. It is increase or it is decrease. That's why we treat it as a current asset. Cash 2,500. Debit total assets goes to cash 2,500. Debit side. Next, purchase. Again we have mentioned purchase return. Purchase. So purchase means we take place from we are received the asset from other side. We treat it as a purchase means we treat it as a asset. So cash go to outside and equivalent cash we are receiving asset from take place of cash. So that's why purchase it considered as a asset. So assets, all assets goes to debit side. Purchase what amount? 1,000. Next, rent. I paid rent. That is expense. Means in our capital amount goes to outside. Decreasing of capital amount. Decreasing of capital amount. So rent we are considered as a expense. All expenses goes to this side, debit side. Total expenses and losses. Rent is it is a indirect expense. It is an indirect expense. We will pay every month from the capital amount. So that's why that is loss are considered as a expense. Rent, debit side. How much? 1,000. Yes. Next one, bad debts. This is what bad debts. So bad debts. So bad debts means which is we could not recover the particular amount from the debitors. From the debitors, we could not receive the particular amount a certain time. We call it as a bad debts. We call it as a bad debts. This amount may or may not be paid. So we consider as a which one expenses or losses. We could not recover the particular amount from the capital amount. That's why we call it as a bad debts. Bad debts we could not recover. That is loss for organization. We treat it as a debit total expenses and losses. So that is bad debts is a loss. Could not recover a certain time particular amount. So that's why we treat it as a bad debts. What amount? 700 debit side. Next, bills receivable. Bills receivable. Here bills payable quite opposite to bills receivable. Where it is bills payable? Here in credit side. So bills receivable means which is we are receiving from other side, from institutions, from debitors. So that is what we consider as a asset. So all assets goes to total assets, debit side, or current assets or current fixed assets. So bills receivable here, what amount? 3,500 debit side. Next one, last debtors. So debtors they are already mentioned here. Mentioned debtors goes to always debit side. So debtors, I wrote here debtor. Debtors. What amount in debit column? 14,500. 14,500. Now the transactions are over. Now we are going to do the equal amount from debit side and credit side. That is important. That is important for trial balance. The both amounts are equal. So which is not equal, that answer is wrong. So which is not equal, that answer is right. Okay. Now we are going to calculate the amount from, for example, where I think so. Credit side 10,000, 15,000, 10, 15, 20, 21, 15 plus 15, 30, 30 plus 42, 42, 42, 43,500, 43,500, and 2,500, and 8,700. 0, 0, 10, 17, 5, 13, 14, 54,700. So this is credit balance. Now go to the equal debit balance. 6,000, 8,000, 8,500, 8,500, and 15,000 and 23,500, 23,500, and 2,500, 2,700, 2,000, 0, 0, 10, 5, 7, 8, 28,000, 28,700, 28,700, and 3,500, and next 14,500. 0, 0, 17, 11, 11, 8 with 11 plus 15, 16, 28,700, 3,500. Yes, purchase it is not 1,000, it is 9,000. Any mistake here transaction. So purchase 9,000. See 1,000, 6,000, 8,000, 8,500, 8,000, 8,500, 8,500, and 15,000. Next step 0, 0, 5, 13, 23,500, and 2,500, 10, 5, 6, 26,000, 27,000, and 27 plus 9,000, 0, 0, 0, 16, 36,700, 36,700, and next 3,500, 0, 0, 12, 9, 10, 14,214, 0, 0, 7, 4, 54,700. So now debit balance also equal 54,700. So the trial balance means always in trial balance both balances are equal. So always we have done the problem, both balances are equal. That is the right answer. So if in case the debit balance is increased or credit balance is increased, that is wrong answer. Now you can do in your external exam only. So which is excess balance. So for example, we got 54,700 rupees in credit side. For example, we got the wrong answer. So we got only 53,700. So what is the different amount? 1,000 is the different amount. And that time we will go to right in debit side to suspense account. To suspense account. Now add 1,000 rupees. Now equal amount is equal. So now now we are done right answer. So both amount are equal. 95% in trial balance both amount are equal. So sometimes you did mistake or anything or transaction mistake or anything on that time which is in this amount now calculate the both amount are equal. Now you can go to right to suspend account on that particular column. That's it. So this is the trial balance, dear students. If any doubt, please ask me. And next we will go to discuss the topic is the final accounts. That is an important topic. Compulsory reflected on your external an exam through trial balance. So in final account we had only three accounts, that is what trading account and